Master Sheldon here. I'm going to do a little bit of story time with you. One of the things that stood out to me about Shaolin was always the fact that these were peaceful people that knew that it was important for them to be able to defend themselves. And that always was like a conundrum. Like, how do you stay peaceful in a turbulent world? And for some reason, the monks figured it out. They figured out that you can only be peaceful, truly, when you have the capability to defend yourself. And I think about this in terms of meditation. This is kind of how I always thought about it, was if we went to the well to get water and we were jumped by bandits on the way there, if you got hurt or I got hurt or my friend, God forbid, gets killed, what is my meditation going to be like? What am I going to be thinking about? I'm just going to be dealing with the trauma. I haven't healed from the trauma. And one of the things that we've learned is that trauma is held in the body. It's not just held in the mind. So once you heal it from the mind, you still got to heal it from the body. I think that Shaolin Kung Fu and Qigong do both. The mindfulness, the meditation helps heal the mind. The movement, the martial movement helps heal the body from the trauma. And that's the purpose of these things. It's to create wellness inside of a person. And if you've created wellness in yourself, you're likely to create wellness in your community. And so that's something that has been true for me. I've been able to help a lot of people because I worked on myself first. It wasn't that I decided, oh, I'm going to save the world. It's like, no, you got to save this world. You got to save this body. One of my teachers told me something very powerful. He said, if you help your body achieve its dream, it will help you achieve yours. Never forgot that. And so when we think about Chan Wu Yi, or we think about what the Shaolin monks were doing, was self-defense is not just fighting, it's also the mind. Being able to defend your mind from thoughts that create dissonance, thoughts that create suffering. Being able to protect your body from harm. That's martial also. And then the medicine to prevent harm, right? Because definitely you want to prevent things before they become a thing, but then also how can you work on the things if they do become a thing, right? So self-defense is not just like fighting. I think everybody thinks about it that way, but it's defending this temple that you live in. And a lot of times we're talking about the temple, we're talking about the place that we practice and all this kind of stuff like that. But the temple that you inhabit all the time is this one, this body, this shanti, right? You got to work on that. That's why I was always attracted to Shaolin specifically, because they were connecting the mind, the body, and the spirit. They were connecting the communities that they lived in, and they had the ability to defend themselves. They weren't just gonna go down lightly. I think a lot of times we think about being peacefulness as being pacifist, and that's not always true. There's a time and a place for letting things pass and letting things go, and then there's a time and a place where you have to move into action. And the key thing that I think that this work is teaching is appropriateness. When is it appropriate to fight? When is it appropriate not to, right? Because it's not always appropriate. Sometimes you're fighting for no reason and everyone gets hurt. And then sometimes there's a purpose to it. And learning the difference and how to discern the difference between when something is appropriate to meet with certain types of action, I think that's also a part of the work as well. And that's part of the mental or the Chan part of the work. We do what we do. So I'll see you at the temple.